right. Whoops, sorry about that. Welcome, I think. Today, I'm just working on these bluish whites here on this bench. Sometimes I wonder what to paint, honestly. And I have so many photo references from all over the world and the United States, places I've traveled to, local places near where I live. And I get stumped. I don't know what to paint sometimes. And it's really kind of almost embarrassing, because you should be, as an artist, full of inspiration, full of subject matter. And I don't know if it's burnout or what it is, but I get stumped sometimes. I just don't know what to put my brush to. It's kind of interesting. It's a little hard to paint these details and talk at the same time, so I don't know if you're going to be getting the full benefit of what I'm doing here. This is a off-white, one of those ceramic benches in an old garden in Georgia that kind of struck my imagination. I like to do happy things, but then a body of my work can be a little dark, a little depressing, depending on what's going on. COVID, surprisingly, during the height of COVID, I kept painting, and I didn't feel I produced too much work that was what I would call depressing, at least to me. But what inspires you? I mean, how do you decide what inspires you? Right now, I think this paint is inspiring me to do better. I'm not particularly enjoying this white paint. I do have a photo reference. You probably cannot see it, but it's up here. And I also, when I do oil painting, I will pencil points in that I want to concentrate on with not a regular pencil. Some people use a number 2. I use a watercolor pencil because I know that I can wipe it on the canvas if it's dry. It doesn't interfere. It doesn't smear like graphite or charcoal does. Some people it doesn't bother. To me, I don't particularly like that look. This one I marked with watercolor pencil here and there to get the perspective, the linear perspective of how these shutters go. And it's a very loose marking, believe me. But yeah, what inspires you? What do you want to paint? How do you decide what to paint? Sometimes I go to sleep at night going, I'm going to tackle this particular piece when I get up in the morning, and then I realize I don't have the energy to tackle that. I think a lot of art is living in the moment. And do we do that enough in life? I don't know. One thing maybe COVID taught us is to live more in the moment and not to plan too much, because, gosh, things do change. So I'm just working with whites right now. I'm not sure that I'm liking how it's going, but I'm working on some shutters and just putting in layers of paint, trying to use more paint. A lot of it kind of scrubs in. But I hope that you can see this. I hope you're getting something out of what I do. If nothing else, maybe a brief moment in time where you can just sit, relax, and watch somebody paint. And if you are learning from me, that's even better. Thanks for watching. I think that's going to do it for now. I'll be putting more information out on painting. This particular one is with oil. I primarily work in watercolor, but I do go and work with oil and acrylic just for something different to keep my brain alive. Thanks for watching. Now remember, if you're an artist, have a creative week, creative day, and don't forget to keep practicing. Thanks.